Good morning. How are you all this morning? Oh no. Oh no. Good morning. How are you all this morning? Blow the roof off. How are you? There we go. There we go. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I wanted just to have everyone sit down and start our time. I'm going to hand it over to Winston Calvert, the Chief Executive Officer, so that he can give you the formal welcome and welcome you all to the network.
Good morning, everybody. Anybody who knows me, especially those who know me well, know that formal is not what I do best, but I will do my best to formally welcome you. So welcome, everybody. I was thinking about I think we just passed a few days ago my second anniversary in this job. And I was thinking about that the other day and reflecting on the 10 or 15 years I spent in local and state government and politics and all the fighting and controversy over everything that goes on there, and how obsessed everyone is with telling the government how many things are wrong and how everything is screwed up and complaining, which they're not wrong about, right? That there are a lot of problems and there's a lot of things to complain about. But I'm grateful and honored this morning to be with a group of people who aren't just complaining and aren't just here to share how terrible everything is, but who get up every day and do something about it. And so we're here to support you in doing that and in serving the community that we all care so much about. And we're happy and honored that you're here with us today. And so now for the informal part of the, what are you doing, Ailey? You're doing the informal part of the introduction?
I'm doing the informal
Okay. Back to Ailey. Thanks, everybody.
All right. Well, let's get started. And let's talk a little bit about the service team. So I would like to first just thank you all for being here. It is so awesome to see each and every one of you. I think I know everyone, and if I don't, grab me at the end and we're gonna become best friends in 2 minutes. If you don't know, I'm Ailey Pope. I'm the Vice President of the network. Let me begin by saying happy 2024. With this being our first meeting of the year, I wanna wish you all a happy start to the new year. We are in February, which is Black History Month. Come on. Yeah. As each of you know, this month we celebrate the many heroes and sheroes that inspire us. From Katherine Johnson, who inspired us to be creators and reach our dreams, even in space, as she worked at NASA and is no longer a hidden figure. To writers like Maya Angelou, who inspire us to continue to tell the stories of our community. We honor the many African Americans throughout history and currently among us in this room and in this community this month. So let's give a round of applause for all of those African Americans. So, we gotta get to work, because Winston's here, so I gotta act like I'm doing my job. So 2023 was a busy year for us, and the service team is so excited to share a bit of a recap. Alice Davis Wiley is our manager who handles predominantly work with our funded members, and then Gabby Ochoa handles work with each of you who are our non-funded members in the network. In July, we teamed up with our members to provide community resources to those working at a local Amazon facility. We were able to collaborate with 7 members on this resource fair, and it was such a great day. We were able to serve a lot of people and really introduce resources to folks that need it. 2023 had a lot more with the Beyond the Backpack event, which was absolutely awesome. I think we have Chris Kramer's here, so let's give a round of applause for that, for Beyond Housing. What an awesome event that happens every year. We were able to partner with 4 organizations to provide haircuts and shoes for students returning to school in the Normandy School District. We were able to provide 2,000 pairs of shoes for students. On the day of, we served over 1,000 students with network staff and others in the community. We also partnered with many of you to provide community resource fairs at places throughout the community. Partners, we are bridge building together. Give yourself a round of applause. As we make our way through this recap, and you'll see on the screen the members that we collaborated with each project, I want you to see yourself. I want you to see your work and your organization, because you are the ones that made this happen. As for the network, well, we heard what you all had to say in all those emails that we sent you to ask for your feedback. We hosted a network happy hour for the first time, and you know I love to dance, so if you were there, you saw me getting down. We had a total of 45 organizations that attended that night, and I know we look forward to seeing each of you. The network asked members what they wanted to see and how we could best support them in their work, and we had a host of responses. So, from those responses came Wellness in the Field, an event that provided a holistic approach to wellness, partnering with our friends at the Collective STL, Propel Kitchens, the Legacy Center, and others. We were able to provide yoga, sound baths, counseling, and so much more. This event was truly filled with healing, love, and fellowship. We look forward to creating that space again this year. On the screen, you have seen all the partners we have worked with in the last year. We've hosted a Per Scholars graduation. We went to See the Color Purple with childcare providers in the area at the 24-1 Theater. We also were able to work with the Amazon company to provide a donation to the Red Circle. And finally, we celebrated each and every one of you at A Night with the Stars. Mia, I see you. Raise your hand, Mia. I see you. Let's give Mia one more round of applause. I see you over there. I see you. Now that I have talked away about the work that each of you have made happen as our partners, I want to hear from you all. So I have Alice, who is going to be in the audience, and you can raise your hand, and we want to hear from you. We'll probably have time for about 2 to 3 or even 4, so who is going to be the first? Because I know that's always tough. Oh, let's go, Tamika! So over here we have Tamika.
Hello.
Let's go, Tamika.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Tamika Perrine. I'm the Executive Director of Lead STL. In 2023, we led a successful rebrand from Cultural Leadership to Lead STL.
Okay.
And we not only did that, but we doubled our budget and now serve 10 times the number of students that we did 2 years ago.
Hey! We celebrate you. Who else do we have? I can't see on that side, Alice, so you'll have to keep an eye. Okay, we have someone right here.
Good morning.
Good morning.
My name's Linda Coverson. I'm with the YWCA Early Education Program, Head Start, Early Head Start. And you know the conversation among everyone is staffing shortages as it relates to teachers. Well, you know, we in this community, we don't stick our head in a hole. We come up with a strategy, okay? And so having vacancies, staff vacancies, wasn't going to work for us because we are funded to serve 1,223 children, okay? And so what we did, our director, Stacy Johnson, and a team, we put our heads together and we developed an apprenticeship program called Successful Pathways. Yeah. So when you can't find people on the outside that are already qualified, then you grow them, you know? So through the apprenticeship program, Successful Pathways, we open it up to people, men and women, who are interested in having a career in early childhood development. And what the great thing about it, that apprenticeship program allows them to receive training to get a CDA. Okay, and while they're doing that, they're getting paid. And it's on-the-job training. So it's a slower process, but it's a sure process because then what you're doing is you're acclimating them to your environment. If you're familiar with Head Start at all, there are requirements in terms of what it looks like to provide quality early childhood services. So we're very, very excited about that. We've had 10 plus people so far that have successfully went through. They're in our classrooms and they've achieved their CDAs. And so this is also a plug. If you know anybody who's interested in early childhood development, send them our way and we will get them plugged in.
Yeah, wow, whoa. My mic is dead, but we celebrate you. Got two people, so we'll go all the way to the back and then we'll go to you. Well, we'll go to me and then we'll come back, Dana. She was gracious enough to give us some flyers for the program. So if you're interested, we at the network will run upstairs, make 50 copies, bring them back downstairs. So by the time you leave the building, you have the information. So if you have information on hand that we can print out so folks can have as they leave, please let us know. Get to Gabby and or Alex in the back. Go ahead, Mia, let us know.
I am a certified community health worker with nurses for newborns, and I am proud to say we are fully staffed with our nurses, thank God, because we serve so many babies, and we do in North County, North City, and all over South, all over. St. Genevieve, we partner with the diaper bank, and we've been able to get a lot of diapers out to our moms because you know how crucial and how expensive diapers are. Thank God for the community health workers too, because we're out there and we're making a difference along with our nurses. I just love our organization. I love what we do. I love serving prenatal and postpartum women, which you all know that's what we do because we provide home visitation. So woohoo for nurses for newborns.
Yes, ma'am. We celebrate nurses for newborns.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Brittany Jones. I'm with the St. Louis Integrated Health Network, and I have 3 quick updates. The first one, in 2023, we celebrated our 20th year of service to community. We have a program called Elevate that centers group prenatal care, and they really took the time to challenge policy, and now group prenatal care is now Medicaid reimbursable. So if you know anyone who's pregnant and is looking for group prenatal care and support, you can send them to Affinia. That's one of our partner locations. And then also today we have 2 phenomenal new hires who wanted to be here, so just wanted to give it up to them as well.
We celebrate you, and if there's any information that you can send, we can send to folks, let us know. Let me check time. Gabby, is it time to move on, or do we have time? Okay, we gotta move on. Oh, Carrie, Carrie, real quick, Alice, I can't pass Carrie, just one.
Sorry, so at Beyond Housing, we were able to increase the availability of quality, affordable housing to residents in the area with our, is it an acquisition? I don't know if that's the right term, of Stafford Commons. And a reminder that our residents receive case management type support for everything from continuing education and employment. Of course, we've already mentioned our Beyond the Backpack event in collaboration with Normandy Schools Collaborative and many of you here. Speaking of Normandy Schools Collaborative, our partnership with the district continues to grow in many ways. Holidays Friends served, am I exaggerating to say how many kids? 800 kids in the 24-1. Our 24-1 cinema has increased engagement with community, with many different offerings that people have really taken good advantage of. And we had a small business network that supported entrepreneurs in the community, among other things.
We celebrate you. Let's give a final round of applause for everyone in the room that we heard from and didn't. We celebrate you all. All right, next up we have Gabby Ochoa, who will talk about the future and what it looks like ahead. Thank you all for riding with me for this 10 to 15 minute patch. See you soon.
Hi, good morning, everybody. It's lovely seeing your faces today. So as Haley mentioned, I am Gabriella Ochoa. I'm the network manager, and I'm very excited to share what we've got going on for 2024 this year. We really tailored it to what we've heard from you, from surveys, from one-on-one meetings, from network meetings. And so again, thank you for just being receptive and responsive and working with us to really tailor this to what we felt like could assist you the best from what you've told us. So let's start with, I know this starts in March, but I just want to go back to January a little bit. We know that January is a tough month because you came back from your holidays. It's very cold, it's very dreary, but what we kind of designed was an opportunity for us to meet with some network members and do member drop-ins. So we wanted to highlight what you're doing in your organization. We wanted to bring you lunch. We wanted to fellowship with you. We wanted to bring you some treats and let you guys know that, yes, the holidays are over. We got some January blues, but we really care about you and we want the organization that you're working for to be out there. And so we have worked with Girls Inc., we have worked with Foster and Adoptive Care Coalition, and we have worked with STL Artworks. And so my colleague Alex here will share those videos with you later on in this program. But we would love to continue that opportunity with you, and we want to continue highlighting the work you're doing. So again, just thank you for working with us and being great partners. So this month, of course, as you're here today, is our kickoff, and so it's just so great to see your faces again. In March, one of our new collaborations with Goal Driven Counseling, they worked with us if you attended Wellness in the Field. Melissa Douglas, licensed clinical social worker. She hosted self-care counseling, and she is just so dynamic. So if you were here for Wellness in the Field and you got even to spend 30 minutes with her, let's expand that by 2 hours. So we'll have a 2-hour course on Friday, March 22nd from 9 to 11 here at the network. Of course, food is always served. And so come with us. This is part one of a 2-part series. So part 2 will be at Wellness in the Field, part 2. And so Melissa, what she has designed is a program called HEALS, and that's a trauma-informed training, and it is provided through a culturally responsive lens and includes information about racial and minority trauma. So please come with us. Please be present for that, and please, we'll have a mindfulness session beforehand. If you can't make it in person, there is a hybrid option. So most of our trainings are not hybrid. This one will be hybrid, and if you can't even attend hybrid versions, we will have recorded versions with the program for you to join afterwards. So we just want to make this as accessible to you as possible to be there for you and offer the support you might need. This month, let's see. So in April, we are going to be really excited to welcome back TLC. In 2023, they had an incredible free summer camp for youth in the 24-1. So this is going to be part 2 to that. We're going to learn about what new programs they're bringing, what their capacity will be, and if you have some kiddos that you know need summer camp, please come. Let's talk to TLC. Let's see what we can get those kids into summer camp. In May, so we have a data training, which I will let our next speaker and Director of Data Analytics, Courtney Corman, lay out for you. I don't want to steal her thunder. And in June, we will delve into how to mobilize at a grassroots level, and we will have special guest speakers and a panel for that. So it'll be a little bit more hands-on. You'll kind of come in with an idea of how you want to start that grassroots mobilization, just have an idea in your mind, but we will really get into the weeds on that one. That's a pun.
It's always funny.
I have to explain the joke. In July, which thank you to our YWCA Head Start, we're working on kindergarten readiness. That's one of our huge topics this year. And so in July, one of our meetings will be to have all our organizations here in the early childhood education sphere to learn more about the projects we're working on and how we can integrate you into those projects and how we can get you further into the 24-1 community with those projects. So please, I will be emailing you guys and flooding your inboxes. So please don't ignore my emails. In August, we are really excited to unveil the third Believe Room. So you haven't seen the first or the second because those are still underway. But the third Believe Room will be at Lucas Crossing Middle School. So this is a huge step for us, and we're so excited. And let's give a shout out to Julius Anthony, St. Louis Black Authors of Children's Literature. You can wave your arm. So we worked with Julius to identify these 3 spots in the Normandy Schools Collaborative. If you don't know a lot about the Believe Rooms, you can visit, St. Louis, stlblackauthors.com, or you can watch our YouTube video from the awards ceremony in December where we did Julius had a beautiful presentation. We're incredibly excited and grateful for your partnership. Thank you. In September, my favorite is going to be our second annual Wellness in the Field. So if you attended our first Wellness in the Field, you'll know that that was for our direct service providers and nonprofit staff to join us and allow us to be the caretakers for the change. We heard from so many of you that you are the caretakers, but that attention is not being reciprocated. And so we are just so grateful to kind of spoil you for an evening, but we want to expand on that. And so we heard you, we're going to have more massages, we're going to have, more sound baths. And yeah, so thank you so much for attending. And we just love spending that time with you. And so again, Goal Driven Counseling, who will be hosting part 1 in March, will be hosting part 2 at that event as well. And so if you have some things that you want to bring to Wellness in the Field, if you have some sort of wellness treatment that you would like to add or that you feel needs to be seen in this area. Again, it is a holistic version for an entry into the mental health sphere and into self-care. So we're very excited for that as well. In November, we are hosting a network giving and a 24/1 workforce meeting. So we are going to gather, eat as usual, and we are going to discuss those gaps in the workforce and how we can start filling those with people from the 24/1, but also a lot of these organizations here, like our early childhood centers, like our schools. So we're very excited to speak on that. And then December, our end of the year awards ceremony. So if you attended last year, it was dynamic. Our communications team is incredible. We're so excited to celebrate you again, our direct service providers. And that's our 2024 calendar. So the papers that you received when you walked in has an overview of that calendar. We don't have set dates yet, but we wanted to give you an idea of what to expect for the rest of the year. And to RSVP today for the March Trauma in the Workplace training. And so a couple of events that we had talked about earlier today is only powered through our volunteer opportunities. And so the network team is wonderful at pulling together. And we know that some of these can be very strenuous, but they are so worth it in the end. Beyond the backpack, this year we'll probably need 30 to 40 just for shoes. Beyond housing, they need 7,500 plus, and we can only pull together and get these kids their shoes and their backpacks and their equipment to get ready for school with the help of you. So I would, if you are excited about that and you want to talk to me about that, I'd be happy to talk afterwards. National Night Out here in the 24/1, Pagedale, Pine Lawn, Wellston, Normandy, all have National Night Out where the staff or families of the 24/1 get to meet with the police departments, the fire departments, and the local schools and the organizations. And those are hosted by local organizations in the 24/1. And so what we like to do is just kind of come out and support however we can. Municipality cookouts and parades. So we hope to see you there. We will share that information on our social medias as well as get those emails out to you. And then resource fairs. Those are year round. If you have a resource fair you need us at, by all means, let us know. If you need organizations at your resource fair, there are so many here. We are happy to share that information and try to get what you need out there. And if you have volunteers that you need in an event, please let me know. I would be happy to share that again with ours. And then even the network team, like I said, will pull together and get you those bodies. All right, so it's part 2 of our interaction. Looking forward, what gaps does your organization have? And if we don't want to say that, what kind of organizations do you want to collaborate with? There are easily 60 organizations in this room today. Is there anyone that you've seen or you've heard of, or an organization that you want to fill a gap for support or for your organization? Who is needing support in 2024 to fill some gaps? Let's hear it for some candy. Okay. Oh, okay. We have one person over here with Alice.
Well, good morning. My name is Reese Wilson, and I am here with 9PBS and the Kickoff Fellowship. We are looking to partner with early child care centers, birth to like age 5 programs that are working with children. We are wanting to really make sure that our programming are getting to those who are most needed. We have so many free things that they are available online that are on 9PBS, on our apps and everything that are not known about. So we want to make sure that that information gets out and is accessible to our families. So yeah, feel free to reach out to us. There you go.
Can I get your name again? Sorry.
Reese Wilson.
Reese Wilson, we will get you for your email and we will get that information out. Reese Wilson with 9PBS.
Good morning, everyone. I am Shanice Johnson with the St. Louis Internship Program. We're part of the Boys and Girls Club, and Amanda here is with STL Youth Jobs. We both offer summer opportunities for work. I'm gonna say internships for us. And they offer summer job opportunities. We are a year-round program, so we're always looking for, 1, employers, but 2, people to engage with us in terms of the workforce and career readiness, as well as educational opportunities. So we are easy to find. Just Google St. Louis Internship or STL Youth Jobs.
Wonderful. All right, so we're gonna wrap it up. Oh, no, one more. Okay, last one. Alice.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Lucretia Cox, and I am the Executive Director of Girls in the Know. We have a program, it's a 4-part empowerment series, and we focus on helping preteen and teenage girls. We do social and emotional learning around emotional health, body image, safety, and puberty. And so we're looking for opportunities to partner with any schools or any community groups where there are girls. We can come straight to you. And all of our speakers are experts, female experts in their fields.
Oh, love that. Okay, last one is actually on Zoom.
CJ Jones from Goal Driven Counseling says that over here at Goal Driven Counseling, we're looking to collaborate with more people-serving organizations that have direct care staff, like social workers, counselors, case managers, educators, and coaches this year. So, obviously we'll be seeing them next month. Great. So, yeah, if anyone wants to partner with them,
thank you,
they're
CJ. Open. All right, thank you so much, everybody. I am done, and I'm going to introduce our Director of Data and Analytics, Courtney Corbin.
Hi, good morning, good morning. It is wonderful to be here with you guys this morning. I'm just going to give a quick update on the data team. So we are now a team. We're not just myself. We have hired a new data manager, Morgan LeBage, who is right over here. We are so excited to have her on the team. You can also see her amazing dog, Odin, who has made an appearance on some Zoom meetings as well here. But Morgan has a background, a great data background, including a master's in public health from SLU. And she's been working in the nonprofit realm, but with data since 2019. So Morgan's really come on both to support the network and our mission. She is a really amazing resource for Salesforce and other CRMs. She's a great database resource. And so we're just so excited to have Morgan. She joined in mid-December, and it's just already made a huge difference having her here. So really excited to have her. And then I just wanted to then give you guys an update. Now that we have a team of 2, we can really provide even more assistance and support for you all than we were able to in the past, just because I was a team of 1. And so we just want to remind you guys of some of the areas of expertise that we have and that we're available to be a resource to you all. So like we said, CRM, database administration, so that's things like Salesforce, donor database management systems, stuff like that. We have Morgan in particular has great experience with that.
as well as database migration. So data analysis and visualization. An example of that would be maybe you guys have a table of all the people you served last year. It's in Excel. It doesn't look that pretty. If you need it put into a snazzy data viz program where it looks nice so that you can pop that into your next grant application or your next annual report, let us know. We're happy to work with you guys and provide that service. We are here to serve you all. We know that a lot of y'all are smaller organizations. You don't have that data staff. So please think of us as your like backup data staff. We can also help with data structure and advising. An example of that is last year I was able to meet with a partner who was using some surveys to get feedback on services they were providing. And just with a quick discussion, we were able to help them structure the way they were asking those questions and how that data was being stored. That just made the reporting that much easier. So we're happy to come in and have a conversation with you guys about that. I in particular love geospatial data, so that's maps. If you guys have maps that need to be made, we're happy to do that, both print maps, online maps, all sorts of, there's just tons of possibilities there. So if you want to map out, say, all the locations you provide services or where the people you serve reside, those types of things, please get in touch. Morgan in particular is great with grant writing, research, those type of things. So she's happy to, if you need someone to run by the grant you're working on or anything like that, she's available for that. And then both of us are always happy to talk about different data processes and workflows that you have at your org. So, think of us as a resource. We're happy to talk through anything. We're just available here. We love to help you. And I just want to say, lastly, it really is a gift to get to be here with all of you guys this morning and hear all of the amazing work you do. And as data people, data jobs that exist where you get to work with people who serve the community in the way you guys do, they're very rare. And I know that. And so I feel very, very lucky and fortunate that I get to work with all of you and play just a tiny back end part of what you guys do and support the work that you're all doing. And so I just want to say thank you to all of you for the work you do, and just please reach out to the network if there's any way we can help you. So thank you. Up next is Neosha Franklin, our Vice President of Engagement.
Thank you, Ailey. Thank you. She hypes me up every day. Every day. It is so good to be here and see everybody in this room. It is just filling me up. I know I'm pregnant, but a little emotional too. It's just good to see people. A lot of new faces, but a lot of familiar faces. For those who don't know me, I'm Neosha Franklin. I'm the Vice President of Engagement. I've been here a little bit over a year. And my colleague, Alex, I just wanted to thank you all. We have been sending out a ton of communication to the entire network with no real functioning website. So one new website coming soon, which I'm really excited about. And part of that website and a lot of the communication that we are working on really revolves around the network and all the great work that you all are doing in community. And so as we build out the website and get a lot of the content on there, Alex, everybody wave to Alex. Alex, wave to Alex. He will be doing a lot of storytelling and a lot of different things to kind of highlight the great things that are happening in the 24/1 and with you as an organization. Additionally, on the new website, when we do launch it, we will roll it out and you'll get information about how you can submit your own events. No longer have to just email us directly. There'll be an option for you to upload information, a flyer. We'll have a calendar on there so that way people can actually find information about what's going on in this area. So I'm really, really excited about that. Additionally, Alex and I are a team of 2, but we are expanding our team. And right now we have a open position for a multimedia specialist where they'll be working a lot with that website, graphic design, storytelling, a lot of content management, and kind of helping us strategize around how we can better tell stories, how we can better support you if you all need support with marketing, if you need support with storytelling or just strategy. That's something that I'm really passionate about in terms of helping nonprofits tell their stories and getting the word out that's happening, the good work that's happening. I think after this, I didn't have that. Alex is going to come talk a little bit about what he's been working on with social media to kind of help tell some of those stories. So, thank you.
All right, thanks, Neosha. Like she said, we are super stoked about the new website because what we love to do is tell stories, tell your stories. I mean, just listening this morning to people share their success stories is kind of what keeps us. Ailey wakes us up in the morning, and you guys keep us going throughout the day. So we appreciate it so much. I was thinking about some of my highlights from 2023. A lot of them were getting out and seeing the great work that you guys do. I was thinking of dropping by the Legacy Center summer camps last summer and talking to a couple of the kids there, and they were just so like smart and thoughtful and funny, and it was amazing to talk to them and to see, you know, they were like meditating but also playing outside in a sprinkler. So it was like this incredible mishmash. It was amazing to see. So we would love to tell more of your stories this year and hear more about what you're doing. And I wanted to kind of just remind you again of, we have Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn. Please tag us, you know, either in the post or in the comments. You can find us at Community Impact Network, STL, on Instagram, and then just you can look up our names on Facebook and LinkedIn. And if you're already following us, you might have seen a couple of our member drop-in highlight videos that we've posted this month. Gabby talked about them a little bit earlier, but we dropped by 3 network members in January, and just to check in and to see kind of what they're working on, refamiliarize ourselves with what they do, and help them kind of familiarize themselves a little bit more with what we do. But we also filmed videos with them where we asked them to tell us, you know, what they do, what their goals, mission, everything are. And I wanted to show one of those videos real quick because, again, we're very proud of all the work that you guys do. And it's so fun to get out and see kind of the energy that is going on. So we dropped by Foster and Adoptive Care, which is one of our newest members, and we filmed this video with them. It might be a little bit loud, but I just wanted to show this. Hi, I'm Alex with the Community Impact Network. We're here at the Foster and Adoptive Care Coalition today.
The Foster Adoptive Care Coalition, we strive to provide permanency for children who are impacted by foster care. We want to make sure that these children are receiving the appropriate services, maintaining family connections, and also looking for some type of permanency and supportive assistance throughout the entirety of their case plans.
We are a collaborative staff that help to fill the gaps in the community, in the child welfare community in particular. We look to make sure that foster and adoptive families have the mechanisms that they need to make sure that kids are appropriately cared for.
And the impact I've seen is stability. Stability replacement with their relatives. I've seen children remain contact with their grandmothers, their aunts, their cousins, their culture. That ensures stability, and that's what I've seen, that I've noticed, and that's what I'm happy about.
The collaborations between Foster and Adoptive Care and our other network members is making the 24-1 so much stronger, and we're excited to welcome them to the network and see what a difference they can make in the community. Thanks for visiting with us, and we'll see you at the next drop-in. And shout out to Seth, our videographer, who put that together, and he's filming this. And so a lot of you got handouts today. There's a QR code on there, and we'll send this out to the folks on Zoom. But there's a QR code on there to fill out a survey about kind of what you're looking to do this year and how we can help you. And then the last question on that survey is if you're interested in us coming by and featuring you in a video, and we bring lunch too. We brought pizza to Foster and Adoptive Care, so a lot of advantages to that. So. And we've even had a couple of people reach out after seeing them on social media and say, wow, how can we, you know, be involved with this? So we would love to come out and see as many of you as possible. Like I said, you guys keep us going, and we're so excited about the work you're doing. So I don't know if Ailey wanted to come up for announcements. Yeah, right. But thank you guys.
Thank you.
Let's give Alex a round of applause. Everybody, Courtney, the service team, the Community Impact Network, the whole team, Alice, Brian, all the folks who have been here to help. Super excited. So I hope you guys are just as excited as we are to bring this to you. And we want to see you. Bring your folks, bring yourself, and bring your joy, because we're going to be here waiting to fellowship with you. Few announcements of what's coming up. We have the Educate, Empower, Elevate gallery exhibit and local resources with light refreshments, which will be held at the Normandy Early Learning Center. I think I have a fel back there who did put this on. So the family engagement liaisons at the Normandy Early Learning Center will be hosting this February 23rd from 5:30 to 7:30. So we do have a family engagement liaison in the room who works there. So if you have questions or want to be involved, and Miss Johnson. Oh, sorry, Miss Kathleen. I didn't even look straight. Miss Kathleen Johnson's here and Miss Marcia. So if you both could raise your hand so they know where you are in the room. If you have any questions on this event, please visit with them. Next up, we have Propel Kitchens. Please be sure to check out this menu. This looks good. And they are in Cotter Commons Food Hall. They have catfish, they have whole jack dinners, they have peach cobbler. So be sure to go support our partners at Propel Kitchen. And also, those of you that know Keisha know that she also does work in the community. So partner with her or eat, that's up to you. Do both if you want. Number 3 is Youth and Community Town Hall and Resource Fair, which will be presented by our partners at the Core Collective at St. Vincent and Epworth. This is a transparent and informative evening with youth, parents, and educators in the Normandy community members to have the conversation. So I know we have representatives from Epworth here and the Core Collective. So if you want to be involved in that conversation or want to just have more information, please grab them after this event. Okay, yes. We do have flyers, and we can also email this out. So if you have information and announcements, please be sure to send them to Gabby, and that way we can have them sent out to folks in the network. I want to thank you all for attending. This was absolutely amazing. I don't know if you can feel it, but I definitely feel it. Something is happening in the 24-1, and we are in the midst of it. Thank you for coming. Thank you for believing. Thank you for being dedicated. But most importantly, thank you for being who you are. Have a great day.